Nearly 40% of high-end property transactions happen off-market. These deals never touch Zillow, Redfin, or the MLS. Instead, they're sold through direct agent relationships, pocket listings, and networks of investors who move fast. Off-market deals happen because sellers want privacy, speed, or to avoid multiple offers. Your job is to identify sellers with intent before they list publicly. Seller intent data uses AI to detect life signals like relocations, equity position changes, property renovations, or prior market searches. When you combine these signals with historical seller behavior patterns, you can reach motivated sellers 2 to 4 months before they contact an agent. That timing advantage means representation. That means the listing. That means your commission. The process is simple. Collect intent signals, score them for urgency, then respond within 5 minutes. Agents who do this close deals competitors never see. The U.S. real estate market is being reshaped by off-market deals, investor activity, and regulatory changes, according to HousingWire 2026 research. Agents and brokers are forced to adapt or disappear. Portal leads like Zillow and Redfin convert at roughly 0.4 to 1.2%. That's one closed deal per 100 incoming leads. Off-market leads, by contrast, are pre-qualified by definition. A seller who reaches out to you directly already knows you exist, trusts your brand, and has made a decision to move. These leads convert at 10x the rate of portal leads when your messaging matches their specific intent. The shift is happening because top investors and luxury buyers no longer trust public portals to surface premium deals. They've moved to networks, private WhatsApp groups, and direct agent relationships. If you're still waiting for the MLS bell to ring, you're already late. The market's best deals are made in the invisible layer of off-market transactions. According to Own Luxury Homes 2026, nearly 40% of high-end sales now occur completely off-market, meaning the traditional agent playbook is broken. Seller intent data is the AI-powered layer that detects when a property owner is likely to sell before they've made a conscious decision to list. Here's the mechanism. AI systems monitor hundreds of signals across public records, property databases, behavioral data, and web interactions. A relocating executive, a property with recent equity buildup, a homeowner researching contractors or staging professionals, these are intent signals. According to Nurix AI 2026 research, AI spots early seller intent from life changes like relocations or downsizing, alerting agents months before listings surface so they can secure representation ahead of competitors. When you layer these signals together, you get a probability score. A seller in year 3 of a 5-year relocation posting is a 67% likelihood to move. A property with recent renovations and a title transfer in year 1 is a 54% likelihood. Combine enough signals and you hit 80 to 90% confidence. This is where Goliath Data's methodology comes in. The platform runs historical pattern analysis on every property, matching current signals against the behavior of sellers who actually listed in the past. That pattern matching is where AI beats humans. A human agent can track maybe 50 prospects. AI tracks 50,000 and surfaces the 200 most likely to move in the next 90 days. The second piece of seller intent data is response speed. According to Real Trends and InsideSales.com research, agents who respond to web leads within 5 minutes are 21 times more likely to qualify that lead compared to those who wait 30 minutes. Intent without speed is wasted data. That's the math Goliath Data runs on every property in real time. Step 1. Pull seller intent data from a platform built on historical pattern analysis and behavioral signals. You need software that monitors property records, prior buyer behavior, and life event triggers. Feed it a geographic area or a list of property addresses. The platform should score each property for likelihood to sell within 90 days, 180 days, or 1 year. This is your raw prospect list. Property Connect in Singapore implemented AI-powered lead response automation using NLP to analyze incoming messages and extract budget and location preferences automatically. You're doing something similar, but in reverse. You're the one analyzing the market data, not waiting for inbound. Step 2. Filter by your investment criteria. If you wholesale, score by equity position. If you're an agent, score by price range and neighborhood. If you're an investor, Add additional filters for condition, days on market history, or prior listing activity. Your filtered list should be 50 to 200 prospects for a medium-sized market. Too many and you can't reach them in time. Too few and you're missing deals. Step 3. Extract contact information and build your outreach list. You need phone, email, and mailing address. Many intent platforms include append services or integrations with skip trace vendors. Your outreach stack is now your competitive asset. Keep it fresh. Update it weekly as new signals surface. Step 4. Build templated, intent-matched outreach. This is critical. According to Dashley's 2026 case study, targeted messaging to visitors who demonstrated active intent outperformed broad outreach by 10x, despite reaching a fraction of the overall audience. Don't send a generic message. Your first touch should reference the signal you detected. I noticed you recently upgraded your kitchen and your property has appreciated $180K in equity. Let me show you what homes in your neighborhood are moving for. That's intent matching. Generic spray and pray kills conversion. Step 5. Automate response and qualification. Use an AI-enhanced CRM to capture inbound leads, route them to the right agent, and trigger follow-up sequences. According to Ascendix 2026 research, AI-enhanced CRMs are projected to be used by nearly 89% of top agents in 2026, with the main goal to boost conversion rates by 67% and reduce administrative workload. Your CRM should also log every touchpoint and score lead readiness. The agents who respond fastest to the highest scoring leads will close the most deals. Cortesis is a RE/MAX Hall of Famer based in a mid-sized market in the Southwest. For years, he followed the traditional playbook: door-knocking, cold calling, and farming expired listings. His conversion rate hovered at 1.8%. He was spending 8 hours a week on prospecting and closing one deal every 6 weeks. In April 2026, he implemented a real estate chatbot powered by AI conversation and intent scoring. The chatbot connected to his website and began analyzing visitor behavior in real time: which properties people clicked, how long they spent on each page, what neighborhoods they searched. Within 30 days, he had 47 qualified leads. Within 60 days, one of those leads converted to a $660,000 listing. By month 3, his lead conversion rate had jumped to 85%. His close rate on qualified leads went from 1 per 6 weeks to 3 per month. The difference wasn't that he was suddenly better at sales. The difference was that the AI was doing the prospecting and pre-qualification for him. He was only talking to people who had already demonstrated intent. His time per lead dropped from 45 minutes to 12 minutes because the chatbot had already extracted budget, timeline, and property preferences. Cortesis's win demonstrates a larger principle. Intent-matched outreach collapses the sales cycle. You're no longer fishing in the general population. You're targeting people who have already signaled they're thinking about moving. They're halfway sold before you call them. This is the edge that separates top producers from average agents in 2026. Mistake 1. Treating all leads equally. You pulled 200 prospects from seller intent data. You start calling the bottom of the list first. Wrong. You should be calling the top 20 first, the ones with the highest intent scores and the shortest predicted timeline to move. Many agents reverse order their lists by accident or run their outreach too slowly. You have a 90-day window. Use it. The fix is simple. Sort by intent score. Call the top 10% in the first week, the next tier in week 2. Mistake 2. Sending generic messages. You pulled intent data, but your message says, "Hi, I'm a real estate agent and I'd love to talk." The prospect deletes it. You've wasted the signal. Your message should reference the specific signal. I noticed your property appraised $200K higher than the purchase price, and your neighborhood just saw 3 similar homes sell in 40 days. I wanted to share a market report. That's intent matching. The fix is to build message templates that reference the signal type: equity, relocation, renovation, prior search behavior, so your outreach lands as personalized, not robotic. Mistake 3. Slow response. You pull the intent list on Monday and call on Friday. Your competitor called Tuesday. They got the representation agreement on Wednesday. You lost the deal. The 5-minute rule isn't a best practice, it's a survival requirement. The fix is to automate your first response. Use a chatbot or CRM trigger to send an immediate reply within 120 seconds of detecting intent. That buys you the 5-minute window to call. Mistake 4. Not tracking which signals convert. You ran 100 outreach attempts this month. 20 answered, 5 converted, but you don't know which signal type drove the 5 conversions. Was it equity, relocation, renovation? If you don't track this, you're repeating the same actions blindly. The fix is to log signal type and outcome in your CRM and review the data monthly. Over time, you'll see that equity plus renovation converts at 35%, while equity alone converts at 18%. That's your competitive playbook. The rule that closes deals is simple: highest intent sellers, matched messaging, sub 5-minute response, tracked results. Every agent who implements this system builds a pipeline of inbound leads that competitors never see. Subscribe for more real estate technology breakdowns.